House of Representatives debating an $8 billion budget. The spending plan makes investments in housing, childcare, and paid family leave.
But some lawmakers worry about how to pay for it all. Channel 3 political reporter Calvin Cutler joins us live from the State House, where he's been following this for us. Calvin, what do you know?
Well, good evening, Kat and Darren. There's an understanding here at the State House among all parties of what the most pressing issues that are facing Vermonters are. But today, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle offered dueling visions of their versions of how to achieve and pay for them. Now, the state spending plan, as proposed by the House of Representatives, funnels more money for childcare, paid family leave, housing, workforce development, and Medicaid rate hikes. Now, the House Democratic majority and the Republican minority held back-to-back press briefings ahead of the budget debate, which is happening tonight. Lawmakers right now are actually on a dinner break. Republicans say the spending plan is too large and raises taxes on Vermonters that will end up hurting the people that lawmakers are intending to help. But Democrats see these policies as creating a robust social safety net that lifts up all Vermonters. They add that the voluntary plans offered by the Scott administration don't meet the complex and growing needs of Vermonters. Here's what both parties had to say.
The message that our budget sends to Vermonters is that we have your back, that we are supporting you with affordable housing, with childcare, with paid leave, with workforce development, and other supports for our healthcare and community providers.
It is because we are disappointed that at a time when we have record surpluses and one-time money, the majority is looking to raise new taxes.
But as this budget battle heats up here in Montpelier, we're still weeks away from any action on the budget or resolution to this challenge. Now, the Senate still has to come up with its own budget proposal. The House and Senate have to reconcile their differences, and then eventually they'll send a spending plan to the governor.
Also, Calvin, Vermont's Senate gave preliminary approval to a sweeping housing bill aimed at easing the housing crunch. What is this?
Right, Darren. So Senate Bill 100, otherwise known as the Homes Act, looks to strike a balance between reforming zoning at the local level and Vermont's 53-year-old statewide land use law, Act 250. Now, it's estimated that Vermont will need up to 40,000 housing units before the end of the decade to meet the need. So the Senate has been crafting one of the most comprehensive housing bills in years. Now, today, S100 unanimously received approval in the Senate, but tomorrow, Senate lawmakers will have to vote on it one more time, where they'll be taking up several big changes to the bill, which would greatly expand Act 250 exemptions to more communities. Now, lawmakers essentially are looking to strike a balance, meeting the need to create housing opportunities for the next generation of Vermonters, but also continuing to keep Vermont looking the way and feeling the way that it feels. Now, the bill still needs to cross over to the House, though, in the coming weeks, where lawmakers are expected to make big changes to it as well, just like the budget. Darren, Kat?
Calvin, thank you very much.